today. I'm going to be reading a book called Big Loop, Little Loop, and all of the illustrations are continuous line drawings where the pen never leaves the paper until the drawing's finished. So the pictures look a little different. Big Loop, Little Loop. For those who dream, don't stop. Rudy rode her bike in the same loop every day around her neighborhood. Ugh, I'm getting tired of riding the same loop round and round every day, Rudy grumbled. Rudy rode her bike around the same loop and dreamed of all the places she wanted to go that she had read about. If I went to Florida, she thought, I could swim with the dolphins in the ocean, wiggle my toes in the sand, and see palm trees at the beach. I would be happy there. I want to, so I will. That was all she said. Maybe she couldn't go there now, but she would pretend. She squinted her eyes, and suddenly Rudy rode her bike around that loop, and there was a bright blue sky and a golden sun shining down on her, just like in Florida. She saw alligators, spoonbills, and gopher tortoises. There was Spanish moss, saw palmettos, and a tall sable palm. Rudy was glowing tan, and the salt on her skin was as salty as the ocean. She took off her shoes to dance around in the dirt and play in the garden hose. The sun beat down on Rudy and made her sweat. Rudy pedaled her bike in the same loop, although now she wanted to pretend to visit somewhere else. If I went to California, I could rollerblade down Hollywood, bike across the Golden Gate Bridge, and fly a kite in the Windy City. I would be happy there. I want to, so I will, Rudy said. All of a sudden, the wind pushed against Rudy. She clutched her handlebars, crouched down low, and pushed down on her pedals as hard as she could. The sweet aroma of chocolate wafted under her nose, and she heard the barks of sea lions bantering back and forth. The cool breeze blew her hair back and made her cheeks turn pink. Maine has puffins a certain time of year, and New Hampshire is a great place to ski. North Carolina has killer music and kayaking, all good places to see. Why not me? Thought Rudy. Rudy pedaled her bike in the same loop, although now she wanted to pretend to visit another place. Any place in the whole world, and with just her imagination, she could go anywhere, anytime she wanted, while she pedaled around the same loop. Wisconsin, I hear, has great granddad bluffs, snow, and cheese that squeaks. Ohio has rows and rows of corn. And Minnesota has a giant mall with a roller coaster inside. I want to go to them all. Why, I've always wanted to go to Utah and Arizona to see the carved orange cliffs and the national parks, prickly cactus with vibrant flowers, and climb through lava tubes. Rudy stared off to the side of the sidewalk as she rode around the loop. She saw tiny flower weeds sprinkled in the grass. With her mind racing and her breathing increasing, she imagined as hard as she could. A small desert hare raced across the road, and then followed a slithering snake, a lazy lizard, and a shy field mouse. Her bike was now a stunning stallion, trotting through the Wild West, and there was not a cloud in the sky, with wide open land in front of her. The flowers grew into tall, spiky cactus, with flowers bigger than the size of Rudy's hands. Off in the distance, where her neighbor Sheila's house used to be, was now the Grand Canyon. She marveled as she rode around that loop as she passed by Zion and Bryce, where hoodoos jutted from the carved pit of what was the canyon. After the vibrant sunset, night stars came out and blanketed the sky. Oh, I can't forget about New York, the city that never sleeps, Washington with places to hike, and Kentucky with the caves all sound like a place for me. Rudy was having so much fun biking around her loop now. Why, home isn't so bad, she thought. I have everything I could ever imagine here. I have the sun and blue skies like Florida. I have wind that blows in my face, and dogs that bark like sea lions, like in California. I have gorgeous sunsets to take in on every single day, like out west. One day I will visit those places that I dream of going to, but for now I will appreciate what I have here. Rudy rode her bike around in the same loop, but now with a smile on her face, for she realized her own little town was pretty special, and some things were worth waiting for. The end. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this story and have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye!